that I remember from the beginning of the year was the impressive performance from that kid named Jordan, who was picked right out of the crowd during Minor Madness and played just like the other Jordan, good old number 23, and beat Mike Crane, one of the minor guards, in a three-point contest. Maybe something that Crane may want to forget, but let's take a look back.
We're going to go back to Tuesday, the 12th of November. You had Minors Madness here at the Expo Center. You had one event. It was a three-point contest that we're going to go back. A couple guys from your team decided to participate in it against a couple fans that were here. And Mike Crane was in a three-point contest with a guy by the name of Jordan, pulled him out of the stands, and Jordan ended up winning that competition. Just kind of talk about that. And how does a professional basketball player lose to a random fan?
I'll tell you what, Derek, you know, Eastern Kentucky is known for the shooters, and Hoopz came out of the crowd. Fans don't remember Nikki Hoopz from Flavor of Love is here in Eastern Kentucky, and she's a part of our basketball team. So we pulled Hoopz out of the crowd, and we picked a couple of fans. Now, I think I'm the one that picked Jordan out of the stands, Derek. We put him out. I saw an eye for talent. I'm known for an eye of talent. He came out, I'll tell you what, he was dropping threes, Derek, all night long. Now, we were having a good time. And I think Mike should have taken it a little more seriously. But at the end of the day, all that matters, Derek, Jordan knocked out Mike during the semis.
See, now, if I remember correctly, what was it, about a minute that was on the clock for the competition?
I think so.
They both drain 9 three-pointers. And what happens is it goes to a sudden death. So it's one person shoots, another person does. So Mike and this kid Jordan out of the crowd went back and forth, back and forth. Finally, Crane missed his first shot, and Jordan hit his second, so therefore he was the winner.
Exactly.
And, sometimes that works, but you would have thought that Crane, you know, would have gotten a little serious.
You would think the Crane would have said, hey, we want to make sure that we're going to drop it. I told him, I said, I may end up docking his pay for that, for you know, not getting it done, not taking it serious, but you know what? Hey, hats off to Jordan. Made Eastern Kentucky proud, all us Eastern Kentucky boys. He was dropping threes right here at the Expo Center from NBA range. So I'm excited for him because I believe he won. I'm not for certain, but he won some good stuff, T-shirts, some other things, and so we all had a good time, and that's what it was all about at Minors Madness, because we had a good time. About 500 fans showed up, and we just had a good time promoting the basketball team and letting the fans get a good view of what they could expect for the basketball year.
Right. You know, talking about Minors Madness, obviously we saw those guys out there. They had a scrimmage, they had a three-point contest, they dunked a little bit. The Diamond Girls were out there. You also had some other performers. Just as an overall atmosphere, how do you think it ended up going?
You know, it was great for an open practice for 400 or 500 fans to show up to watch us play. And there was other things going on in Eastern Kentucky that night, and to be able to say, hey, we may have found a niche right now that many fans will show up and watch us. It was great, a great environment. I think the ownership and the staff put together a great event. We had a lot of fun. The guys had a great time, and you know, it was Minor Mania running wild, Minor Madness, and it's building, and I hope it continues to build throughout the rest of the year.
Well, that will do it for the second quarter of this Coach Kevin Keathley Show special. When we get back, we will look at a different side of Coach Kevin Keathley as we flash back to when he talked about what it is like being a part of the CBA.